Hey everyone, this is James from thatwasrad.com. So a little bit of a different video today. I've just received something in the mail that I ordered last Thursday or Friday or something like that from Teenage Engineering. So they are a synthesizer company based out in Sweden, and they make lots of really cool, basically noisy boxes and synths and samplers and stuff like that. So this one's a little bit special, and it does relate to this channel because it's a Street Fighter version, the Capcom Street Fighter version. This is the PO133, which is based on the KO, which I think is the PO33. So it's a synth and it's a sampler. It's got loads of really cool noises, and yeah, I was gonna unbox it and check it out with you guys. So stay tuned, let's do that. Alright, sweet. So I must tell you that I'm a complete novice to these types of things. I'm not musical, like not got a musical bone in my body, so hopefully I'm going to be able to work this, but we'll see. So yeah, it's very, very light. Even the UPS guy remarked like he didn't know if there was anything in the box, but very, very light. Nicely wrapped up in this recyclable packaging. Yeah. God, so tiny. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Sick. So yeah, this is the Street Fighter PO133. It's a tiny little thing, some little knobs on it. So yeah, and yeah, really like awesome eco-friendly packaging. Just really cool. So yeah, let's open it up. Dropped all the manuals and stuff. So yeah, these don't come with cases or anything like that. They're literally sort of bare bones circuit boards. Yeah, they're not particularly expensive for a synth, but I mean it is £85, which is quite a lot of money. But yeah, just from looking at it online, it just looked so cool. Had to have it. So yeah, have a look at the packaging. There's some instructions and stuff, which may or may not be able to follow. I think it's all online anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, more instructions in a variety of different languages. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's so little to these things. They're just circuit boards, but they're incredibly powerful little synthesizers and samplers. From what I've seen online, from the PO33, the KO version, there's so much you can do with them. I'm really excited to give it a shot. Alright, so first impressions of the PO133 pocket operator from Teenage Engineering. It's really tiny. It's super small. I mean, you can't see because of perspective there, but really is quite small. I mean, we can compare him to say Mutagen Man. It's about the same height. Yeah, sort of pocket calculator size. If you remember pocket calculators, this is like a pocket calculator on crack. Like, I don't think it's actually got a calculator function, but yeah, it's pretty similar in size and weight. So what I'm going to do, I think, is have a little play on it. I'm going to put some batteries in. Takes 2 AAAs, and I'm going to have a little play. See if yeah, mainly so I don't embarrass myself by going straight into it and not knowing what I'm doing. So yeah, I think it'll be more fun for us all if I have a little play first and then come back to you, and we'll try and make a bit of music. Cool. Let's do this.
You win, you lose.
Alright, cool, let's have a play with this. So I've been having a play around for about probably less than an hour. I've seemed to have picked up a few bits, so I'll just go through like some of the basics real quick. So you select your sound by holding sound and holding down or pressing any one of these buttons. So you have 8 built-in sound banks. So we'll start off with the first one. So you see each one of the 16 buttons plays a different note. Then on the second one, you've got a slightly different one. Just incidentally, this has a built-in speaker, but I've got it plugged into a little Bluetooth speaker just to make it a bit louder and sound a bit cooler. So yeah, let's keep going through these. Very nice. Another little drum kit. Sweet.
China,
So this is where you get into your Street Fighter sounds.
Japan, China, USA, Brazil, fight. You win. Lose. You win. You win. You lose. Japan.
Nice. Nice punchy sounds.
Hadouken!
Obviously you got Hadouken. You couldn't have it without Hadouken.
Yes, that's an excellent Hadouken! Hadouken!
Amazing. So yeah, with these, I'll put it back on a drum thing. You can adjust the pitch and the volume of these separately. So yeah, you've got the knob on the left, adjusts all the pitch. So the volume will be important when you're playing it with other sounds, because sometimes you'll want one sound quieter than another. You can also change the BPM. You've got your little BPM count. You can hold it and tweak the BPM with the right knob. Or you can just pre-select techno, hip-hop and disco. Alright, let's show you the built-in patterns. So there's 16 of these, which as you can see, all of these are lit up, which means there's something on each one, and the flashing light means that's the one selected. So we'll start at the beginning, start the first one. I may have messed around with the pitch and stuff on these, so they might not sound quite like this out of the box, but you'll see. So to change the pattern, you just hold pattern and then press another number. As you can see, it automatically syncs it up to the end. So whatever time you press it, it will sync it up to start at the end, start at the end of the pattern. You can see the lights run through all of the different notes that's selected. That one's nuts. Alright, cool, so that's the inbuilt ones. You can also apply effects to these, so you've got 16 effects as well. So by holding effects, you can mess with these patterns. That's a reverse one. Oh no, that's a reverse one, sorry. Changes the... yeah, crazy. Well, that's noisy times. So yeah, that's the basics of the built-in stuff. There's a few other things. I'm not going to go into everything just because as I said, I'm not an expert. I've played with this for an hour. I'm not musical at all. But yeah, this is also a sampler, so it has a built-in microphone. So as you can see just there, built-in microphone. You can also put a line in, which I will probably try in a bit. That will take over from the microphone, and anything you record will come in through that. So to record a sound, you click on record, and you have to select a bank to record it on. So I'll select this empty one down here, number 6. So it should be recording me right now, which I don't really want it to, but we'll see. That's this empty one down here, number 6. So it should be recording me right now, which I don't really want it to. So yeah, that has just recorded me. This empty one down here, number 6. So it should be recording me right now, which I don't really want it to. Yeah, that's not quite the sort of sample you want, but so you've got melodic and drum samples, which are slightly different. So the melodic ones, let me just record a proper one. So the melodic ones, you'll get a different pitch. Not a different pitch. See, I don't know the words because I'm not a musical guy, but yeah, basically you can play different notes. So if you record on a drum slot, so we'll select 10. You can record a long. You can basically record a kit, so you can just make a lot of different sounds, and it will separate it out into each one of the buttons. So I believe it does it through 8 of them. Yeah, I can't quite remember. We'll see. Yeah, let's try this. So. Good enough sound for you? So I haven't done it quite in the right time. But you can see what I mean, it's separated them out. So you can mess with these by selecting on effects. You select trim. So this one is trimmed right down, as you can see. So you can select different parts. So that's the gist of sampling, basically. Alright, so you see me record my weird voice into the microphone, and using the microphone as a sampler, which is pretty fun. Obviously you can do a lot more of it with that. I'm going to try sampling my dog, see what he has to say. Yeah, but there's also a line in. So on this side you can plug anything you want in, as long as it's an audio source and it's got a line out. So I've chosen to use this old Game Boy, which has Super Mario Land 2 in it. So we'll see what this has to say. So the cool thing is the audio goes straight through the pocket operator and comes out of your speaker, so you can hear it like the same as you can with all the sound effects through here as well. So you can play it in tandem. Funky. So what we'll do is, let's record ourselves a sample. There we go. So see how that's come out. So it needs a bit more loud. So as you can see, because I've done it through the drums, it separates every note out. And you can use the trim to trim them back, which I'm not going to do now because I'm only doing this to illustrate how it works rather than to make anything super fine-tuned. There's going to be plenty of videos out there of people making amazing music. So yeah, I would encourage you to watch those rather than this. So yeah, that's pretty cool that you can do that. You can plug anything in. Like, yeah, I've got many old games consoles that I'm going to try sampling. Got a Sega Game Gear in there as well. I've also got an old little keyboard as well, which I'm going to try. So it's going to be cool. So yeah, let's take this out for now. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is record a pattern. So yeah, essentially record a song, or a loop anyway. So first thing we need to do is select a pattern. So I'm going to select 16. You have to overwrite the patterns. So yeah, the 16 patterns that I played you, the ones that are pre-installed, you do have to overwrite them if you want to record on there. But you can get them back by factory resetting. Yeah, which I've already done a couple of times because I kind of wanted to listen to them again. So yeah, we select 16 and then we can press record and pattern together, hold them down, and then that should clear it. Yeah, clear pattern there. Cycles all the way through. So to record on these, so you have to select a sound. So got a sound selected. Now this is probably going to sound awful, but we're just doing this for the purpose of showing you how it works. So to record, you click on write, so that brings up a little record button, a little record symbol up on the screen. And then the best way of doing this, you can just program it in like this, but you can't really see where it's playing. But if you press play, then it will cycle through your sequencer, and you can put it wherever you want. So, for instance, there we go. So yeah, then we select another sound. So we'll select the drum kit. Sorry, let's take it off right first. A nice little kick drum there. So if you could put on right again, we can play it through. Sounds awful. There we go. So yeah, you've got your starting to take shape. It's not going to sound good, but the cymbal, just to adjust the volume, maybe the pitch. Sounds pretty rad. Don't know what it'll sound like when I record it, but we'll see. So you put it on record. Sounds actually alright. So you get the gist, right? So yeah, we'll do one more. Go back on the sounds. Select our Street Fighter sound effects. Oh, again, I have to take it off right. So we'll stick in a Hadouken because a Street Fighter soundtrack wouldn't be complete without it. So there we go. Press play again. So yeah, hardly a musical masterpiece, but this is how it works. There's plenty of other things to explore on this, but I'm not going to go super far into it because there's going to be so many instructional videos. There's already lots of instructional videos for the PO33 with the KO version. Yeah, I've been watching some of those, and yeah, some of the stuff they do on that is amazing. And this is essentially the same, just with different sound effects installed. But yeah, super powerful. I can't wait to use it a bit more, but yeah, I've only used it for an hour so far, and the fact that I've learned how to do what I'm doing means that yeah, they've got the usability right, and it's a pretty awesome machine. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'm hopefully going to do some more videos on this as I keep exploring. I'm going to sample some weird stuff and make some cool tunes. Yeah, I'll put a link to where you buy one from at the bottom, but yeah, please subscribe and like, and click on the little bell for the notifications. You know the drill, you've watched a YouTube video before. But yeah, thank you very much guys, take it easy.